Welcome everybody to a look at a 4K release from Criterion, and it is 1977's Sorcerer. So this is directed by William Friedkin, who also did the really rather fantastic films The French Connection and To Live and Die in LA. And this is a neo-noir action drama thriller, clocks in at 121 minutes long, stars Roy Schneider, who I've seen in 20 other films now. Favourites also being the likes of The French Connection, as well as Jaws, the really rather underrated 2010 The Year We Make Contact, Blue Thunder, 52 Pickup, and The Seven Ups. And it also stars Francisco Rabal, who was in Eagles Over London and The Iron Prefect. So, four men from different parts of the globe, all hiding from their pasts in the same remote South American town, agree to risk their lives transporting several cases of dynamite, which is so old that it is dripping unstable nitroglycerin across dangerous jungle terrain. So, yeah, that nitroglycerin, it could go off from any kind of shock, vibration, or anything like that. That's why they can't, for instance, transport it by helicopter, because the vibrations from the blades would set it off. So yeah, so this is a stunning cinematic achievement that sadly got overlooked on its original release, as coming after the likes of The Exorcist. Everyone was expecting another horror follow-up from William Friedkin, and to be honest, the title, scene of title shot of this with the, the horrifying looking mask that is like some stone template or something. I'm not sure how you describe it, but that, along with the score and the fact it's called Sorcerer, probably did give people the initial expectation that it was going to be a horror film, but this is anything but that. Although I would say there are horror elements to this that could be part of a horror film, a great deal of tension and such, but yeah, it's definitely not a horror film. But thankfully, this has only gone up in its reputation ever since, despite being overlooked at the time. So I wasn't initially a massive fan of how the first half hour or so of this film starts upon first viewing, but knowing how the film progresses after the introduction of our four primary characters, I enjoyed that part of the film a lot more this time around. The rest of the film is even better than I remember, with solid acting, great cinematography, a superb score, tense scenes throughout that are executed to perfection, brilliant action. It really does make me wish that William Friedkin got into action films a bit more, because the explosions in this and the way they're shot and the sound design and everything like that is just absolutely stellar. The explosion scene of the drilling well going up and just everything exploding in these wonderful looking fireballs that just look absolutely superb, which is obviously helped by this 4K release. But regardless, yeah, the action scenes are just so well done, and yeah, I really wish William Freaking got into more action. Obviously, there was action in The French Connection with its iconic car chase, and the same with To Live and Die in LA, which also had a fantastic car chase. But yeah, I really wish we got more action from Freaking himself. There's great use of practical effects and a plot that is also wholly engrossing. I especially have to applaud Freaking for making a film that has characters that are also deeply flawed. But thanks to the script, the film is able to make you care for them over the course of their perilous journey that they are undertaking. And as far as I'm concerned, this is Freaking's third best film, only coming behind the other two that I've already mentioned. So, yeah, absolutely superb effort. 5 out of 5, and a really fantastic release from Criterion. I know this came out a few weeks ago. I think it was late September. Um, but quite frankly, October, with all of the horror films that I've been reviewing, has kind of taken up a lot of my time, and I've only just now been able to find the time to actually watch it. So, yeah, we get the film on 4K, and then we get the film on on the Blu-ray, and I think the extras on the subsequent Blu-ray there. So, yeah, and then that's the outside of the case. So, one of the explosion scenes, and one of the scenes with the truck going along one of the many perilous roads. We also get a little booklet with this release as well. As per usual from Criterion, it does come all the way out. So we have cast and crew on the one side, as well as about the master and all of its production credits, and a shot from the film where they come across a hilariously large tree that they have to explode to get out of the way. And in terms of the write-up, we've got Bleak Magic by Justin Chang. So in terms of the master itself, we've got the film presented in the aspect ratio of 185:1. New 4K restoration was created from the 35mm original camera negative, with select shots taken from a 35mm color reversal intermediate, and 1998 35mm print provided by Paramount, and a 2013 digital remaster, both approved by director William Friedkin, were used for colour reference. The 5.1 surround remix was created in 2013 and approved by Friedkin. The original theatrical 2.0 surround soundtrack was remastered from the 35mm magnetic track. And yeah, please be sure it says to enable Dolby Pro Logic decoding on your receiver to properly play the 2.0 surround soundtrack. And the feature is presented in Dolby Vision HDR on the 4K Ultra HD disc and high definition SDR on the Blu-ray. So yeah, I think the sound on this was absolutely incredible. I did watch it in the 5.1, and yeah, the action scenes were even better with that surround, with that sound option. So yeah, absolutely superb in that regard. And yeah, it does also look really rather good. And in terms of on the disc itself, or the discs, should I say, we've got Freakin' Uncut 2018, a documentary by Francesco Zippel featuring interviews with Freakin', screenwriter Wallen Green, filmmakers Wes Anderson and Francis Ford Coppola, and others. Talking about Coppola, this feels like Freakin's Apocalypse Now in a lot of ways, with its, you know, big action set pieces and jungle setting and such and such. But obviously this came out before that. We've got a new conversation between filmmaker James Gray and film critic Sean Fennessy. Conversation from 2015 between Friedkin and filmmaker Nicholas Winding Refn. Archival audio interviews with Green and editor Bud Smith from the collection of Giangianolo Vallon, author of William Friedkin from 2003. Behind the scenes footage, trailer, and English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing as well. So yeah, sensational film. Like I said, 5 out of 5. Definitely my third favourite film Friedkin I've seen so far. There are a few more out there that I have yet to see, but if anything else is out there that I haven't seen from him, he's also going to get 5 stars. And yeah, I would be surprised. But you know, I'm more than happy to be proven wrong. But still, excellent film in its own right. Definitely shouldn't have been underseen and underrated at the time, but I'm glad that yeah, more and more people are coming around to actually enjoying it. And yeah, now it's in its best version that I've seen, quite frankly, in terms of the look of it and definitely the sound. So yeah, highly recommend seeing it if you haven't already. Just don't go expecting it to be a horror film like a lot of people apparently did back in the day, and you'll probably get a lot more of it out of it than they did at the time. So yeah, but nonetheless, thank you for watching. If you have seen the film before, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.